they saw a man shattered by life, jobless, heartbroken, and drowning in regret. Everyone wrote him off as done. But they didn't know one thing. Rock bottom wasn't the end. It was the beginning of something extraordinary. This is the story of how a broken man rebuilt a life beyond imagination. At 32, Adam felt like a failure. His startup had collapsed, wiping out 5 years of work and his entire savings. His marriage, strained by endless stress and financial pressure, finally ended. He found himself sleeping on his brother's couch, unable to afford a place of his own. Every morning, self-doubt screamed louder than his alarm clock. Every night, regret was his only companion. People whispered about how he had potential once. Friends drifted away. Job applications went unanswered. The silence was crushing. He began questioning everything. His worth, his dreams, even his will to keep going. For months, he battled depression, loneliness, and the temptation to give up completely. He'd stare at the ceiling, wondering how everything fell apart so fast. He felt invisible. But something inside him, some tiny flicker of stubborn hope, refused to die. It whispered, "This can't be the end." That whisper would become the roar that changed his life. One rainy evening, while scrolling through old notes on his phone, Adam found a journal entry he'd written years ago. "I will inspire the world someday. I will rise, no matter how far I fall." Those words hit him like lightning. He wasn't done. Not yet. That night, he made a vow. He would turn his pain into purpose. He would rise, not for validation, but for himself. Adam began with one goal. Do one hard thing every day. He took a job at the bookstore, read voraciously, and began blogging about his journey. Raw, unfiltered, real. His posts began gaining traction. People resonated with his honesty. One blog turned into a speaking gig. One speech turned into a podcast. And the podcast, it exploded. Within 3 years, he became a best-selling author, a sought-after speaker, and a mentor to thousands navigating failure. But more than the accolades, Adam found something greater: clarity, peace, and purpose. He didn't bounce back. He rebuilt, brick by brick, moment by moment. And it all started the day he was broken enough to let go of who he thought he was, and become who he was meant to be. Sometimes, life has to break you open to rebuild you stronger. It's not the fall that defines you. It's what you do after. Pain is not your prison. It's your catalyst. When you feel broken, remember, this might just be the beginning of your real story. Don't run from the struggle. Rise through it. Your comeback is waiting.